Hey, Alan, how are you? I'm here. I've got my Happy Christmas, Merry Christmas virtual background here. Thank you. Thank you for jumping in. Appreciate it. Today, I thought I would just go through something that I learned on Be Connected. Literally, we're constantly learning about this platform. And so I decided I'm going to share what I learned about setting up your replays and how you do it, because it took me a while to get my brain around what piece is recorded, what piece is Be Connected, what comes from Meeting. So I'm going to share my screen. This is only going to be a short piece, but I need to share my screen so I can explain more fully. You can see I'm within a screen, but I wanted you to see my screen. So when Be Connected, when we're recording, what it's recording is, I'm going to use my mouse. You can see my mouse is going around this border here. So it picks up this piece as the recording. When you then download the file and you stick it in YouTube or Vimeo, and I learned this today, is that it is particularly Be Connected prefers those two platforms, which is fine. Most people, the great thing about YouTube is that it's free, right? So hey, Ricky, good to see you. Thanks for popping in. So when we record, when Be Connected records, it's literally recording, I'm just using my mouse again, this piece that sits within the frame, not the bigger piece out here. That was an epiphany, literally, for me in the last few days. It took me a while to get my head around how these recordings work. So I'm just going to put it on, no, I don't want that. I'll just have to do that. So you can see my screen. So it's picking up this piece. And so for me to show you more clearly what the heck I'm talking about, I've got a recording from a Top Tips event that I did week before last week on Canva. I'm going to show you so that you can understand what I'm talking about. Let me just make sure I've got, so the first thing you can see that I've logged into the Be Connected. That's cool. Let me just check. Okay. So I've found the event that has the recording. So this was done about Canva. So you have to navigate to your shows and go to edit it, because where I want to put a link in is in the replay link here. Now, because the one that we're doing at this very moment is live, if I hadn't done this, and if you hadn't seen it, you would need to come into replay, right? Go to there. I've got my YouTube channel video that I've uploaded. I've edited it. I've done what I need to do with it. So it's grabbed that. It's copied it to, which one was I in? Knew I'd find it. No. There we go. So it's YouTube, right? Replay, YouTube. Now you can decide how long you want this replay to sit there. I've decided, because I'm doing these top tips each week, I'm just going to leave them there for a week and then they will automatically unpublish. Please, 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 please remember to save. Okay. Please remember to save. When that happens, it's come into here. I don't need that screen. When that happens, it comes into, and you then go into your shows to find your event. And I know it's a little bit tricky, and I've got a bucket load of them. So that's next week's. I scroll through till I find the show that's this one. I go to event profile, remembering I've saved the YouTube video into here. Now I have this opportunity to watch replay. So that's what's changed. If you've jumped into my show today, you would have seen start. Now it says watch. So click on watch. Yep, start the show. And then we get this screen. We'll just let that refresh. Let's see if I can find, yeah, here it is here. It's exactly what I wanted here. So when I click on that start replay, this is what it looks like, right? So the video is sitting in here, okay? So if I grab this video, and you can see, don't necessarily need to, you can see I'm sharing my screen. That's the video. You don't need to watch me. But what's important, what was an epiphany for me, is the video fits in here, and you can now see that the buttons are still here. So when we talk about on the replays that these buttons remain clickable, clearly it's not clickable in the video, but they're definitely clickable here. So you can go to the group channel. Now, that's something as well that I noticed in our group replays. This defaults, because I was looking going, gosh, where did that come from? It's another update from Be Connected, in that you can now click on that and it'll take the person who's watching this replay directly to your group. That's really cool. These are the buttons that I had at that time on the 5th of December, putting it in Aussie way, Connect with Joe. So the video sits here, but the cool thing is the chat was here as well. So it's brought in this outside piece. This outside piece is from Be Connected. This inside piece is from your YouTube channel. That is the thing that took me a little bit of time to get my head around how that all worked. So that was all. Yes, I am recording this, Ricky. Absolutely. That is what I wanted to share today, because it was an absolute epiphany. Like, I've been using this, and I'll be the first to put my hand up. There's lots to learn in this platform. And I love that there's always a little new thing to learn in Be Connected. But that was the one thing that I wanted to make super clear. Groups, my groups, and find the group. Yeah. So absolutely. Now, I also wanted to share with you, I don't know if any of you who are Ricky or Alan, I'm sure you did see it. Tonya shared a video of David Dubbs showing how to make, I'll just stop sharing my screen now, making your screen much more eye-catching. So I'm trusting that you like it, because what I've done is I've put these images here have now changed. They're both the same. I didn't mean to do that, but anyway, they're both the same. But they've got a translucent background, so they're a PNG file, one thing, and I really like that, because then it picks up the background that I've put here, which is a nice mix mash of my brand colors for Navigate Biz. I do have a couple of other images. The other thing I noticed, and a few of us have found this as well, the amount of words you have in the button, if you end up, it needs to wrap the text, it makes it really big and takes up a lot of real estate on your page. Find all the replays there too. Yeah, absolutely, Alan. Thank you. Yes, I'll cover that. So I am making a concerted effort to reduce the amount of words on my button so it doesn't wrap, because literally, I can't see my screen, literally it will take up half the size of your image. So if you have implemented, let me share my screen again so you can, it's always good to share screens, entire screen. You'll see a screen within a screen. If I had my third image here, can you imagine how full that left-hand side would be if the wording on your button wrapped, because it becomes much, much bigger. And I'm not a big fan of that. So following David's video that he did, that Tonya shared, I'm going to say I saw it last Thursday or Friday, so if you can see it, go look for it. It was about creating contrast between these two. So, yep, I've put these in. This is my background, which is just a marble. It's just, I did it out of Canva, and I'll show Canva again if people want to see it. And I'll leave the share screen on here because it's reduced it so you can see that I feel that the Be Connected have improved now, that the logos in these images are much more clearer, which is awesome, as are these. So I just watched his little video. It was only a few minutes long. I really liked it for the fact that he was explaining the importance of having contrast between the Be Virtual background, which is this colored one, and the Meetin background, which is here. This is my virtual background. So we've got three backgrounds. So there's a few lessons here today. So you can also see all those replays, as Alan has put in the chat. When you go to the group channel, they're all listed there in tiles, which is awesome. But I wanted to just make it really, really clear for everybody the importance of using YouTube and Vimeo, and making sure this video here, the one that you're watching, is embedded in your Be Connected frame. And it is that whole frame from Be Connected that you share with people so they can then enjoy all the buttons and the chat. They can then see the chat. So if somebody puts a link in here, like let's for the heck of it, just put my website, that will be clickable for anybody who watches this. That was pretty much, these little sessions are literally 10, 15 minutes. David or, sorry, not David, Ricky or Alan, I can see you're there on the chat, so that's amazing. Do you have any questions, or do you got any comments about that? Otherwise, I'll stop sharing. Yes, go for it, Ricky. What's your question? And I'm going to go to my group profile. Can I hire you as my private coach? I'm always open to a commercial transaction, Ricky Smith. Most welcome to do that. I'm really happy with how this looks, laugh out loud. This I did on Canva as well. It's really simple. I always put a Christmassy virtual background for the month of December. I've got a bunch of different ones, and for me, dark is always good for me. But anyway, that was pretty much all I wanted to share. These are short, snappy, sharp ones. Mondays are always a busy day for most people. Alan and Ricky, thank you so much for popping in. And I will go and do exactly what I should be doing in regards to recording it, downloading it, sticking it in YouTube, putting it into my channel, into the event, and then everybody can click on the replay now, and you'll get to see it exactly like this today. Thank you, Ricky. Short, sharp, snappy. Have an amazing day. And I'll talk to you soon. Ta-da.